It was intended to be a great opportunity for celebrating downtown, and quite frankly, all the merchants had things that hadn't sold that year. And that was clearly the time to put a markdown price on it and get it out on the street.
They had sidewalk sales before. Merchants would come out and put tables right in front of their windows. And then Mark came up with the idea of closing the street, and old-fashioned bargain day started.
Many of us called it old-fashioned junk days later on. As part of it, it wasn't all. It was a street festival with people would bring out their oddballs and their leftover things.
This really needed a total rebrand. And the big change was adding music. So you could come downtown, just enjoy the entertainment, and it didn't always feel so commercialized as if you just had to come here to buy product. You could actually roam the streets, meet with friends, participate in the entertainment, have things to do for the kids, and it became much more friendly. And I think that's probably the theme that is carried through and why we are now celebrating 50 years.
I took over as director of Old-Fashioned Bargain Days. My ideas were to make it more of a festive festival downtown rather than just a sale of clothing. And we did that. We hired a Ferris wheel company that used to put all their games and rides on the State House Plaza. That drew people that way. Once that worked, then we came on South Main Street and closed that off and put more rides down there. And the idea was to get people moving back and forth. And it really did work.
If you were here 50 years ago and you were here today, you would have no idea it was the same event, except it was on the same section of Main Street.
So one of the big things that we heard from a lot of the local musicians is we brought in musicians on the main stage that were really from New England, but we weren't highlighting our local musicians. And so I think it was like the second year I was part of Market Days, so it would have been like 2004-ish. We decided to open up a band area in Bicentennial Square, and it was just magnificent the way in which the community embraced this, to have our local musicians. They were here, they were coming out of the woodwork asking, and we just had the right connections to make it come together.
My first year here was 2020, so our first Market Days was in 2021, and I was asking vendors and pleading with vendors to be part of the event. We sell out before the end of April. We have people from all over that participate, and it's really exciting now to see our growth and the evolution of Market Days, and we're really excited to highlight our amazing downtown.
It was a lot of work.
Oh, yeah, we shouldn't understate that at all.
No, it was.
I had no idea how much food trash weighed or smelled.
One of the things that makes Market Days so successful is the community's involvement, and the fact that the entire event is run by volunteers is a testament to that. And it really just shows how much the community is committed to making the event successful year in and year out.
When the weather is decent and you're exhausted, because you're exhausted before it starts, it's so much fun. You see people from everywhere.
Market Days is not an Intown Concord event. We do plan it and organize it, but it's really the community's event. There's people that participate in Market Days that have been doing it for the full 50 years, and they have a lot of ownership and a lot of pride in the event.
I think we're both very proud of the fact that we were part of the creation. We go back and remember the early arguments and concerns and so forth. And when I go down the street today, what you said is that this is great. And this is what we would hope would happen.